Oh, come on in. Take a sip. Let's wind down. I'm going to whine again because I'm winding down with an H with sparkling water because, it's illegal to ride around, even if you're riding in Texas, to ride around with a bottle of liquor or something or a glass of wine in your hand. But we're going to go ahead and jump into our Guardian. We are passing through lovely Austin, Texas right now, right through downtown on our way to San Antonio. Time to see Muti. So let's go ahead and hop in and see what we've got here today. If I can find it. There we go. Okay. Oh, wow. We got 5 and 6 here. All right. So broken stone path or driveway, 5 and 6. Paris Street. Well, thank goodness for a little bit of French. Got the rue there. Fanatical at 7. Religious house. Surgical procedure. Open to air, an anagram of open to air. I guess that could be an operation. Takes a very steady hand. Conversational communication. 4, 2, and 5. Well, same here at 5 could be a ditto, though I guess I wasn't aware that that's something that we say in England as well as the States. Ditto, kind of a thing. Source of a heavenly view. Homespun. Fanatical. We got an A and an O. Let's go with zealous. And homespun. No idea. Let's see. 1 has skeletons. I have no idea. I mean, if it were just 6 letters, I'd just throw a closet in there, but I don't think that's going to be the right answer for us. So, time or tone, question mark 3. So, hey, 2-time, 2-tone, maybe? Guess we're going to find out. And I guess, yeah, homespun. Gotta get something. I just want to feel a little bit better about it, Old-fashioned expression of dismay. Okay, is this the Saturday New York Times or prudent? Like competitors in a close race, 4, 3, 4. I'm assuming maybe neck and neck. Neck and neck. I'm having to sit catawampus here to the keyboard. I can't make my face get on the right side of this grid. I don't know how I did it the other times. We were driving down I-35. Let's see. Broadcaster with a mission to inform, educate, entertain. And that I know because I'm a lifelong fan of the BBC. Great source of news for me, anyway. Practically involved, 5 and 2. Got that in. I'm going to go with hands-on. This is literally the hardest grid I've ever had to attempt on a regular basis. Wooded. Prudent. This K here, old-fashioned expression of dismay. The only thing I can think of is a lack. And I don't even know if that's going to help us here. Prudent. 1 has skeletons. I'm afraid that's where I'm getting my YANKSLAP today. But see this O and this E down here on 12 down? I'm thinking source of a heavenly view could be a telescope. And So we got this O and this D and now this T. I think we're going to go with conversational communication, 425 word of mouth. I'm telling you, if you didn't have the number of letters of each word, this would make this grid almost impossible, I think. At least you've got something to go off of since we don't have intersections the whole way through. And now I can see that one has skeletons, O blank, S blank, A. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't. I'm going to go ahead and put two S's in here just from the also the root, right? You know, for bone. Homespun could be folksy. If I hadn't get anything soon, I was going to put quaint in there, but I don't know. I think that's always a word that I need to be really careful with in England. So, um, broken stone path or driveway. See this Z here tells me this is probably crazy paving, and we got a lot of that in Germany and a lot of it here in the States. What I like about crazy paving, assuming that's even what the answer is that it's a way to recycle other pavement. You know, I think that's kind of cool. Seems like concrete is a bad thing to have laying around and just soaking up sun. So, religious house, I was thinking it could be a parish or, you know, something along those lines. Or but I knew I wasn't going to fit parsonage, but I think what we got is a priory, which now makes me think of Dan Brown and the Priory of Sion. Was that, what was that? Was that from Angels and Demons or was that a Da Vinci Code? That was a big book. I read it in a week when I was in Kuwait, waiting to go to Iraq on my first deployment. I read, I think, Angels and Demons. Taking away. So we got spite here at 5 letters, and I guess by the very definition, it could be venom. I don't know what else could go there with a V, and at least it's 5 letters. And this gives me possibly a removal for taking away. Yeah, I don't know. Blank belongs to me, 65 Bob Dylan song, and that is She Belongs to Me. And now I got that in my head. 75 film directed by Robert Altman. Yes, that is Nashville. And I swear, I don't think I've ever seen any reference to it, but I think that was the inspiration for the 90s era, maybe early 2000s. I do not remember, but it was Tim Robbins. He played the character Bob Roberts, and he was like a handicapped politician, conservative that took the world by storm. And he always rolled around in a wheelchair. And then at the very end, they were playing music on a stage, and he was tapping his foot. I really think that when I think about Nashville, one of the greatest movies of all time, no kidding. I think that's pretty cool. Um, Lots of singing, dialogue. It was just incredible. And I think there was like 30 or 40 named actors in it. I'd have to watch that again now. Okay, nicely turned out. And this is one of my favorite British expressions ever. I love that nicely turned out means well dressed. And that I feel really confident with. So requirements could be needs. I'm getting all excited here as if I have a shot at a win when I already know that this place with skeletons is not going to come to me. So archaic. Okay, so humor could definitely be Kohler. And I like that, and I like jocularity. And these are good words too. Prudent. I guess that could be advisable. And I don't know why that S looked funny there. We actually spell advisable the same in the States and in the UK. So, but for some reason, I'm always thinking, no, we use Z's, they use S's, and we use Z, and you use Z, and well, it's also what we use in Germany, sit. So makes sense. Advisable. I just wanted to do a quick shout out to Mr. Mifune 666 in Australia. for hooking me up all the time with great little bits of knowledge, especially when I'm uploading so late. That's why I'm doing this in the early afternoon on the drive. My poor Shotzi has to drive today because of that. But I just wanted to say I really appreciate that very much. And so, wooded is one. This is also another one of mine. This is a great word day for me. I love Sylvan. In fact, we used to live close to a road called Sylvania, and that's where I think I first learned the meaning. Um, so one has skeletons. Shotzi, does that make any sense to you? One has skeletons. OSS blank A blank I. No, I didn't. That's a Y. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. It's like that's why I put the OSS in there. I knew, osso is the root for, osteo bone. I haven't got a clue. Blank A blank Y. It says one has skeletons. I don't know. It's like it might be like a ostery or something. Wouldn't even know what that would even be. I'm gonna put an R in there just for the grins and giggles of it. But I haven't got a clue. Never even seen this before in my life. But I think it's gonna be one of those words that I'm gonna love, love, love. So one has skeletons. I don't know. But let's go do a check all of what we've got up. I mean, I feel pretty confident in everything, really everything, except obviously this one. So that's a good feeling. Let's see how wrong I am about how good I feel about it. Let's check all. Do it several times because I don't know. There's no sound effect or anything when I do this. So no, I don't think I missed anything, which is great. It would have been sad if I had forgotten to put the Y in Sylvan. Well, I didn't even try anything. I don't even know. I thought maybe an ostery. I don't know. So an ossuary. Yeah, that's what I revealed. Ossuary. Uh, okay. Very interesting. I'm sorry. Before I let you go, we're gonna have to look that up. I've got to figure out what that is. That sounds pretty creepy and clever at the same time. Ossuary. Always learning something from the Guardian. An ossuary is a chest, box, building, well, or site made to serve as the final resting place of human skeletal remains. They are frequently used where burial space is scarce. Okay, that's good to know. I mean, why not? I'm gonna have to make sure I use that at least 3 times between now and the time I get to my mother's place. Real pleasure as always. What a great word. Yank slap again, unfortunately, but that's okay. It was a learning experience for me, and that makes all the difference. Just want to say thank you for joining me here today. Enjoy your wine. I'll have some when I get to dear Muti's place, and she's got the good wine anyway. So, everybody, be good out there. Take care of yourselves and your friends and your family, but especially take care of those behind you in the queue. Ciao. Be well out there. Cheers.